Panthers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Portland Snowhawks and the Carolina Panthers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to...
Now Mayfield lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Mayfield. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hunt is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. It's a 2nd down run. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On 3rd down, Sheldon forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Another run with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off the play fake. Sheldon sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sheldon flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
It's caught right side. It turns. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down. Sheldon. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 70.
And the Snowhawks are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got it down to the 28. So these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Sheldon. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the counter, and he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sheldon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sheldon. Escaping the pressure right. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So here are Mayfield and the Panthers.
Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 50 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Mayfield. There's Trimble, the tight end. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, Mayfield.
Another completion here to Hunt. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A first down throw for Mayfield.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
The CD, you know, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focused.
It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for our visitors, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head